Hello and welcome back to Factorio Vanilla 1.0. In our last episode, we finished making all the uranium Kovacs and set up a nuclear power plant. And so we now have an array of Kovacs running quite swiftly. And we have the refining from before. And we're now also making uranium fuel and processing the spent uranium fuel cells back into U-238. And we have our uranium power plant over here using kind of the linear design that is commonly used by other people. Everything should be working now, although there's no steam because they aren't needed, because we have too much solar, or we have enough solar. Those will work when they can. I'm not that bothered by the fact that we're burning through uranium fuel cells and not using it. They're dirt cheap, and we have a process going here, and it's fine. I'm not really that bothered by it. But I ended the last episode with a informal poll of what you wanted to see next. We had the option of bringing in more copper. We had the option of creating rocket fuel and then shipping it over here to make uranium fuel out of it. Or we had the option of Spidertron. Well, the one response that I've seen already makes it a unanimous vote for Spidertron. So what I want to do here is come up here into the mall and stamp down the mall blueprint again. And right there. Because that should activate the assembler making the Spidertron. Because we finished the research at the end of the last episode. So that takes a minute to load everything up, and then it only has a 10-second crafting time though, so it should be pretty easy to do. While that's crafting, I want to grab my other armor set here and do some tweaks to these armor sets. I want to have one that's more for battling, so I think I want fewer roboports in here. Maybe just even one. And instead, I want to bring in another personal laser defense thingy. Actually, I'm going to grab a couple of each. That's fine. Because I want to add... put these over here. 1, 2, 3. Let's do 2 more lasers and another shield. And that'll be my battle armor. And then I want to grab this armor, which is we've had piled around here for a while. And I want to grab some other components here. A couple more roboports. Definitely some more of these. And the legs. Where are the legs at? Down here, I think. Yep. And oops, not that armor. The armor that's in my inventory still. I want to put in the reactors. 2 of those. I want to make another set of goggles here. Night vision goggles. And then let's do at least 4 roboports. Only one goggle. We need the batteries. I forgot about the batteries. More than 2 legs, though. We're going to need, I think, at least 4 legs if I can pull this off. 1 shield. And I think I need to get 1 more laser. Let's see if we can get more legs. Electric engines are cranking away. The Spidertron's used all the legs, but I think we can probably snag them out of the box here. Yeah. Oops, 2 more legs. The batteries are here. And I need 1 laser. That might be 1 too many. Nope, this one. Actually, let's go ahead and swap these out. Okay. Let's see. Batteries. 4 batteries should be good. And then 1 personal laser defense. And that's just in case I get into a sticky situation and can't switch my armor very fast. Okay, so let's put this in here. And let's put this battery in here. And we're ready for Spidertron action. While we get the Spidertron going, let's do another research or two. The worker robot cargo size is always useful. And we have 2 Spidertrons ready to go. I didn't want both of them, though. Yet. That back. And then we need to also have Spidertron remote. And I need to get rid of some crap in my inventory because I have way too much crap. Let's see, I'll just trash this. Trash a little bit of that. I'll trash those, I don't care. They're the cheapos anyway. What else can I trash? I like to keep a little bit of stone around just for making something. I'm going to trash these, those 2. All this kind of military-ish stuff. I'll keep the gates because sometimes I like to have those, although they might be less useful now. They might indeed be less useful now. Okay, so we now have the armor equipped that has 4 legs in it, although the batteries haven't charged yet, so that could take a little bit of time. But we have a Spidertron, so we're all better. So the first Spidertron I want to build, once I find it, there it is going to be the Murdertron. And I'm just going to go ahead and name it that now. And we'll make a nice red color for it, for death. And this also has a logistics, or also has a grid. So we can... That's right, this takes rockets. We don't have rockets being made. So we can grab some of the same equipment here for the Spidertron that we have for ourselves. Including a couple of reactors. Don't really need the radar there, but... same kind of stuff. Actually, I guess I shouldn't have put these back. Probably not 5 lasers, but... Nor 5 shields, but maybe I'm going to put some of those back. That'll be good. We'll start with 3 at least. I'm not sure how big this grid is. I mean, I saw how big it was, but... we'll grab 4 of those batteries. I would like, of course, some legs. At least a couple of legs. But let's start putting some of this stuff in. Here we are. Why does... Maybe I don't need 2 reactors? A couple of those. 3 of those. And... It seems like this felt like it was bigger before. Like there was more to the Spidertron than this. When I've seen stuff, like more to the grid than this. Maybe I don't need 2 reactors. Can I get some legs yet? Yeah, 1. I do want a couple of batteries here. We'll see. I'll put the other legs in and see if it makes a difference. And then we can go out and try it out. Once I can get another pair of legs. The problem is those stinking engines. Like electric engines. Sorry. Didn't even notice it was gonna light up. Uh-oh. Wall took some damage, or maybe a bot took some damage trying to do a repair. I'm gonna grab some engines from here. And now I can't. There we go. So we're gonna go out and punish some biters with the Spidertron. Oh yeah, moving around's a lot easier now with me having the 4 exoskeletons. See, in here. Now are you happy? I guess I could have just inserted them directly into the machine. That probably would have been easier and smarter. They're going to come over here as soon as they get made, so I'm just going to stay over here. We'll put one more in there. We'll see how that works. I'm not sure how that's going to work. I may have to do some looking at how this works. And here, here, and here. But I could have sworn the grid was bigger on the Spidertron, but it doesn't matter. So, first off, let me hop out. I don't have the rockets made, so I'm going to have to make some of those, and we can do that this episode. But I want to put my fighting suit on, because while the Spidertron has lasers and shields, Wally also has lasers and shields. And so I have the remote, but I'm gonna actually use the thing for a little while here. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that one down there. Doesn't seem to be moving very fast. I mean, it is, but it's doesn't seem as fast as I remember from what I've seen. Let's go over here and pick on these spiders since they keep pestering us. And so the Spidertron can just step right over everything. It doesn't care. Oh, yeah. So they ate through my shields pretty fast, but it's kind of understandable, given that I plowed right through the middle. And so then my bots... So I didn't put any roboports in here, because I have my suit that has the one roboport on it, so I don't really need them. Oh, man. This thing is super nice. Alright, we're going to pick on biters this episode while we do some research. And then we'll get to the science again in the next... Or to the factory in the next episode. So you kind of still want to do some strafing maneuvers here so that you don't take direct hits from the spitters and the worms. But it does seem to work way better. And that's even without the rockets. The rockets are just going to be awesome, I think. But we can at least clear some biters this episode. But I do want to build another Spidertron. But I want to let the armor equipment build up a little bit before I do. Because we kind of drained the supplies a little bit. We're taking a few hits. That's not too bad, though. I'm just kind of strafing a little. And let's put on the, overlay here. Let's go over here. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of my tank now. That's for certain. Wow. This beats the tank. I mean, it makes sense that it beats the tank, but this beats the tank hands down. I do still want to play with artillery, though, because I've never actually played with artillery before. Took some hit. A hit, at least. As long as the shields don't get drained, then I'm okay. And in fact, I could take the shields out of my suit and replace it with more lasers. But, I don't really want to. And I like how the Spidertron can just step over cliffs, and it can step over water, too. I'll test it out here in a moment. Actually, I'll do it right now. Look at that. Right over the water, like nothing. I mean, narrows, anyway. I don't know how far it can reach. It can reach that far, at least. Can we get over there? I like how it does a little stretch there. Okay. So it can kind of... It can reach pretty far, but not extremely far. And I like how it's got a robot-y sounding, well, I would say voice, but that's a bit of an anthropomorphization, I guess. Taking hits over there. Yeah, we'll work our way over there, don't worry. Don't worry, biters, we will get you. But I do still want to play with the artillery, and specifically the artillery train, I think. And just have the train going around to different spots near the walls, and just blasting the whatever biters that it can reach. But we need to set all that up yet. I haven't done that, as you all well know. So the zigzag pattern seems to work very well to take as few hits as possible. Just kind of zigzagging, and because you're not walking, you never actually walk through the slime piles on the ground. So it's only the direct hits from the spitters and the worms that you actually take damage from. I guess spiders if they got close enough, but they're probably not going to get close enough. Okay, where are we at? I think, let's see. I think I should probably just go ahead and clear this bit over here, and then we'll turn around and go the other direction. Yeah, this is my new favorite toy, though. But the other Spidertron I want to build, which I guess I can talk about while I do this, is a building Spidertron. Whoa, almost lost all the shields. I went through the center too much. Is a builder Spidertron that I can send out and kind of do some of that building that I've been doing. I can send it out and do some of it on its own. But one of the things about the Spidertron's building ability, from what I've seen, I don't like, and other people don't like it too. So that's not, or its utility as a building vehicle, I should say, is that it can't be loaded with logistics. It can only be loaded with by just inserting the items directly as the player. Let's do, I don't know, we'll do stuff. Which is kind of a weird thing for them to have done. But I suppose if they're planning on adding it in, that's fine. But you can't even insert stuff with inserters. Like, there's no, like, oh wow, is that a behemoth biter? It's a green one. I think those are behemoths. Oh, sorry, I missed you. There you are. Which kind of makes sense if we're at behemoths now, because I think you hit 90%. Yeah, we're at behemoths now. What was I talking about? Oh, the building. So you can't load it with inserters. You can't load it with logistics. You have to load it with from your own inventory, which kind of makes it somewhat useless as a building vehicle, except maybe for building a train station to bring in a building train, which we haven't built yet either. So that's, oh boy, I need to get up there and clear some of those out. Wow. So I do want to do that eventually as well, because if we're going to build outposts, especially if we're going to build, going to expand into a mega base, which I'm not certain that I really want to just yet. I may kind of just wrap it up with, some rocket launches or whatever. I definitely would like to hear some opinions on that. But mega basing kind of gets boring to me after a while. By the way, I'm exploring this area because I want to see what's down here. So, yeah. I want to see if there's anything useful down here, which obviously there will be eventually, but we definitely need to keep expanding for the resources. Oops, I shouldn't have done that. Don't plow straight through a biter base, folks. Let's go over here and let that bot not die too much. Okay. Guess I should have turned off my bots, but... Alright. So there are resources down here, shocking. Oh, research. Let's stay on the line of the inserter capacity. That's a good one to do. 11 million iron, so that's not too big. And this is 7 million copper, so I'm not missing out much. If I don't expand down here at all. And we're probably not going to need much more than the uranium we already have, because, like I said, the solar takes priority over the nuclear anyway. So let's just work back our way back this way. It's kind of on a diagonal. And I'm going to ignore all those biters that are down there. I'll even ignore those, because they're way outside of my pollution zone. Now, of course, like I said before, expansion is on, so we are going to keep getting biters in our pollution, even if we don't pollute more. But we kind of need the artillery train just to go out and deal with it. Alternatively, I could use the remote and the Spidertron to deal with biter business, but I don't know. That seems also very too hands-on for me, so I think the artillery train's the better way to go for that. So that'll be upcoming coming up in an upcoming episode. Right. Redundant, anyone? Oh yeah, green spitters too. Behemoth spitters. Lovely. Owl biter. Okay, do I care about these? Not really. Keep rolling. I'm gonna come over here and whoa, that's a fun-sized base there. The idea is to keep moving, of course, and oh boy, that's a behemoth. Keep moving and move irregularly in order to clear all those nasty biters. Yep, lots of behemoths now. Clear the stuff below the cliff here, and go around, around, and around we go. Back down here, kind of along the cliff. Spidertron, you are my best friend. So this is some of the reasons why I don't really care for biters, because now they're trivial. Like, the Spidertron can just... I don't even have the rocket shells, and the Spidertron's just destroying everything with very little problem. So, this is why I normally don't play with biters, because they're either annoying or they're trivial. There's no in between with them. Came in too close there. Sorter capacity bonus is finished. Was that the last one? No, there's one more left. Let's go ahead and do it. Get all those done. And this will also serve the purpose of draining the factory a little bit and seeing what we have the production capacity for, where we're lacking, things like that, without doing the math, so to speak. But I think, I know green circuits is going to be flagging a bit, blue circuits probably too, red circuit, I mean all three circuits really are going to be flagging a bit. But in terms of raw materials, what might we be missing? I want to come back down here, I think, but let's clear this one up here first, and then we'll swing back down. Do I want to clear all these? I think I'll clear this one and the ones that are north of it. This tiny one down here. But I might leave that one alone. Oop, I got hit. I might have gotten bit, actually, by that behemoth behind me. Yeah, let's go clear those two. Otherwise, it'll be lonely. It's a small patch. I can't imagine having like high biter settings and having to deal with biters like this earlier in the game. Though, like that just seems like a nightmare to me. Ooh, this must be an original patch, all those little biters milling about. Got in too close. Let the shields repair a little bit. Stay out here on the edge and clear some of the spitters. Okay, now we can go in a little bit closer. The only advantage to the tank is that it can destroy stuff just by ramming, whereas the Spidertron just runs over top. Wow, there's a lot of biters over here. Uh-oh, we ran out of juice, I think. Maybe? I think we ran out of power. I need to get out of here then. Oh dear. Too much killing, not enough resting. Alright, well hopefully you can kill enough that I can get free. I mean, at least my suit's got batteries still. This, as Catherine the Sky discovered, this battery indicator here is the suit indicator, not the Spidertron indicator. Its grid should show... Yeah, the battery's basically dead. And with only one generator, that can happen. But there's also not really a whole lot of room in here for more. Oh, we still have one left. Die, little spitter. So, you want to be careful with that, as I just learned the hard way. And, I mean, the batteries store 100 megajoules, so it's not like you don't have a lot of juice to store. But at a recharge rate of only 750, although I guess I could potentially do like this. Put the other reactor in there and double that recharge rate. That's not a bad idea. But they lasted us a long time, so that's really good. But yeah, basically it's just like the tank or the car with its trunk inventory here. Which is kind of weird. And that's the fastest I can generate electricity here unless I put solar panels in here, which is kind of a waste. So I will just wait. We have a lot of biters in pollution zone here still, so I probably should quit screwing around down here and go up and clear the biters that are actually getting polluted. Some. How close are we? Man, takes a long time. So yeah, I definitely was draining because I have only I only had one reactor, which is 750, and these consume up to 360 kilowatts each. So right there, they're already consuming basically the entire reactor just for the shields at max if I'm getting hit. And then the lasers consume 240 kilowatts at max, so the three lasers together are consuming basically the whole reactor if they're firing. So if I'm getting hit and I'm firing, I'm draining the batteries. Basically how this works. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put these guys in and clear up this, finish clearing up this base here. And then work my way back up to the biters that are actually a problem. I got too excited. Too overzealous. There's a behemoth spitter there. Yeah, those are behemoths. The green ones are. Alright, I think I'll leave that patch, even though I harried it a little bit. I think I'll leave it alone and come back up this way. The legs are also consuming some electricity when I move, so it kind of makes sense that I would run out of power. The legs are using 200 kilowatts when I'm moving, so, but this is still kind of maintaining, so as long as I'm not attacking too much, it should be fine. But I was in the thick of it there for a little while. Oops. And the more hits I take, the worse off I'm going to be, because every time those shields get hit, they have to recharge. And that one's clear, and then this one. And we'll take care of the inserter capacity in a moment here. Okay, let's see, what's next? I'm skipping blue belts because I'm not going to really want to make, I don't really want to make them, I don't think. We're not really using the follower robots, but I guess we can do those. Let's go ahead and just do whatever, it doesn't matter. Let's look at the base too while we're at it. Let's see what we can discover here. Steel's doing kind of gangbusters. I mean, we have 4. We're going to eventually need 6 or 7, I think, arrays. Split over 2 belts. Everything else, green circuits is probably, yeah, green circuits is a problem. Okay, so that's probably the next thing I need to deal with. And for that we needed the copper, but we decided to do Murdertron instead of copper. So, c'est la vie, I guess, right? Go around this way. There's a behemoth that I saw there. There's another behemoth spitter behind me. Where's that at? Alright, we're going to have to go up there and deal with that very, very soon. These are old school patches because they've got little biters still. Oh boy. That was me. I accidentally clicked my mouse. Wow. I was trying to get out of the biter base a little bit to try and clear up some of the biters that are chasing me, but I guess I can just let them chase me. I mean, I guess it doesn't horribly matter. It's really just... Yeah, I'm probably going to have to check my power after I finish this base, though. As long as they can't spit at me, then they're not really doing any damage, and the biters can't catch me, so they can't do any damage. So that should be easy enough. Okay, let's check our power here. Click. Grid. Wow, we didn't actually drain that much. I think I'll leave these ones alone out here. And we'll go to the north, because that's where we're really getting harried at now. Yeah, repeatedly up there. So let's go up there and take care of some of those. And while we're walking... we are recharging slowly, so because we're not using the full amount of electricity just by walking. Okay, so let's see. Probably that one. Maybe these as well, and then move on in. Just keep doing a braking force. I know there's some joke about how the usefulness of it, but I mean, if your trains can stay at top speed longer, then I'd say that's better. In the long run, at least. Okay, that was a tiny one. Let's go up here and see what these guys are up to. Oh, clearing these trees is so much nicer, too. And that one up there, and then swing around to the west. At least these are small patches. That last one we did over to the east was pretty brutal. We're getting attacked again, I see. Oh, there's a biter following me. I'll let the base defenses handle the attacks that are incoming. I'll just take care of the nests they're sending the attacks incoming. Oh, helping your friends out, huh? Ow. Thank you, autosave. Oh, here comes attack. Lots of spitters. No biters attacking? That's weird. Guess they see my wall. And they know biters don't have a chance. At least spitters have somewhat of a chance. Not sure how intelligent these aliens actually are. But I'm giving them intelligence anyway. Let's see. I'll clear that one out because it's kind of close. Depending on how much the pollution expands, and then we'll head westward again. Oh, there's water up here. That's good. Oh, there's somebody chasing after me. There they go. And it's nice to be able to walk over the trees. Oh, here's a little biter base here. Expansion nest. That one for sure, and then should I clear this one? Probably. Just for future proofing a little bit. Not that it's going to matter because expansion, but still. Check our power levels here. About 60, so we're maintaining pretty good. Ooh. Getting hit like that doesn't help though. I think I'll leave that one to the northeast alone. Cliffs are helping me here. Leave the biters out of the way so I can clear the nests a little bit, the spawners a little bit. I'll leave that one alone, I think. 10 million ore. Yeah, that's not special. Didn't even have to really bother evading those. Just went right through them. Are you a scout? Now you're dead. You were a scout, you aren't anymore. Let's see. This one definitely needs to go. Man, we're still getting attacked someplace. I'll keep going with the braking force. I guess we're clearing that patch too. Behemoth biter. Behemoths can catch up to me though. That's pretty intense. Yummy sounds. Okay. We'll clear this little one over here, and then we'll go down to those two below us there. We're getting almost the rest of the patches that are in the pollution zone. Spider. Dead. Oop, got hit. I stopped. I actually did a full reverse, so they got me, I think, in that maneuver. Oh, lost our shield. Didn't take any damage. Burned right through the shield. Where are we at for power? We're still hovering at about 50%. That's good. Okay, down here on this island I think I should go, and then that might be the last of... I needed to get this one too. Then that would be the last one. But I see what time it is, and I've been going for quite a while in this episode, so we'll probably just get these last couple right here along the edge of this lake, including the ones on that little island. Or actually, it's not an island, it's just a peninsula. This must be an original biter base too, because there's not much there in terms of, like, big biters. Yeah, I think I'll just come over here and then go down into the base. So I think I will, I think I'll end here, and I'll probably go down and clear these out here along this coastline, and off camera, and then in the next episode we'll probably work on either the rocket fuel or the copper, and then obviously do the other one right afterward. So thank you all for joining me, and for joining Murdertron. And I will see you all in the next episode. Bye for now.